officially time. Hello and welcome to Movement Break. My name's Amber Langford, and I'll be running you through your movement session today. For today's session, we are doing all standing exercises, and we are actually starting first with a little bit of footwork. So for our first exercise specifically, if you would like to do this with just socks or barefoot, I would recommend that. That's where you're going to get the most kind of stretch out of that exercise. So I'll give you a second to take off your shoes if you're able to. If you're not able to, that's okay. You can keep your shoes on. At any point today, if you feel that you need any assistance with balance, you can move to a support structure. Support structures include a wall, desk, table, or the back of a stable chair. Let's go ahead and get started. So like I just mentioned, we're starting with our feet first. And we're going to stand with our legs, feet right underneath our hips. And we're going to take our right leg first. And all we're going to do is bend our knee, lift our heel up, and we're going to roll those toes under. So the tops of your toes are pressing down into the ground. Ankle presses forward. And then we lower and switch sides. Bend your knee, lift the heel, curling your toes under, pressing down to the ground as the ankle presses forward, and then switch. So we're just alternating side to side, pausing just to feel a little bit of a stretch in the front of your ankle, maybe even up into your shin. If you have your shoes on, the goal is just to get all the way up kind of to that tippy toe and press that ankle forward. The only difference with shoes is that you're taking out that toe flexion. Let's do one more to each side. Relaxing out of that. Moving to that support structure if you need to. We're going to our calf raises next. So keeping our legs nice and straight, we're going to lift up those heels and lower. Making sure those ankles are pressing forward and we are not letting them lift up and roll out. We want to stay nice and control, so it's just up and down. Let's do two more here. Relaxing out of that, widening our stance. We're going to go about shoulder width apart, maybe a little bit farther. Feet are facing forward. Legs are staying nice and straight to begin. We're going to go into some swan dives. So for our swan dives, I want you to take your arms, reach them out to the side, up to the ceiling, and then as we lower those arms down, we're going to bend at the waist, circling those arms back, reaching as low as you can before softening those knees and rolling back up to a tall stand. And then we repeat to reach out and then circle those arms down, around, all the way towards the ground. We're going to do 5 here today. Trying to get a little bit lower, a little bit closer to the ground with each repetition. That was 4. And on our last one, we're going to hang out at the bottom of that stretch. So as we circle those arms down, reaching for the ground, we're going to let our arms hang. You can grab onto your elbows, and we're just going to gently sway side to side, letting your head, neck, shoulders relax. Gravity's pulling you closer to the ground and deeper into that stretch. One more rock to each side. Return to center, softening your knees. And then rolling back up one last time. Your head is the last thing to come up. And then we're going to keep that wide stance. Arms are going to reach out to the side, horizontal, shoulder height. And we're going to reach our hands over to the right, sending our hips over to the left, standing tall, and then reach left. Hips go right. So we're kind of moving our hips in the opposite direction of where we are reaching. Getting a little bit of lateral movement side to side. Let's do one more each direction. Lowering those arms down, go ahead and bring your legs in. We're going to get a little bit of rotation through our shoulders next, so lifting them back up. Elbows are shoulder height, hands are pointing up to the ceiling, a nice field goal position. From here, we're going to take that right arm first, and we're going to rotate that hand down towards the ground. And then as we rotate back up, we're going to rotate that left arm down. So we're just alternating side to side as one arm rotates down, the other one rotates up. Let's do one more each direction. Lifting both arms up and relaxing them down to your sides. Getting a little bit of hip flexor activation next. We're going to go into our marches. So for our marches, we're just going to have our hands up, kind of about belly button height. And we're just going to take one leg, trying to tap our thigh to our hands. The goal is to lift your knees up and in as close to your chest as you're able to. If you need to, you can feel free just to tap your toe in front or hold on to that support structure for assistance with balance. Let's do one more each side. Relaxing out of that. Taking your hands, we're going to lace our fingers back behind our back. Palms are facing up towards the ceiling. Shoulders are down away from our ears. And we're going to slowly straighten your elbows, lifting that chin up. I want you to try to pull those shoulder blades together to allow your chest to open. And then if you feel comfortable, we're going to lift those hands away from your glutes and lower them back down. So if you're unable to lift those hands away, that's okay. I want you just to hang out where you feel a nice stretch and practice your breathing. For our breathing, we're going to inhale through our nose and then exhale out through our mouth. Let's do 2 more lifts. Relax out of that. You can release your fingers. And we're going to take those shoulders. Give me 2 big shoulder rolls going backward. And then 2 shoulder rolls going forward. Very good. That was all of the movements I have for you all today. Thank you so much for joining Movement Break. I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day and see you next time.